Well, here's my latest project. This wooden box has been on top of this trailer for a long time. We use it to haul stuff everywhere. I've moved people's furniture in it, but mostly we take stuff to the dump. All kinds of like pine needles and branches after storms. It's a Cox 1961 Cox boat trailer. I bought it in the mid-70s for $150, and I put this box on it sometime in the 76, 78 era. And then we bought a sailboat in 1980 because I wanted my children to learn how to sail, because I knew how to sail, and it's a lot of fun. And so we put the bunks that the boat would sit on back on this trailer, which I still have those, and we put this trailer in the boathouse up against the wall, and it sat there for 16 years. And then we sold the boat, the sailboat, and I put the box back on it, and it's been in the weather for a long time, 30 years or more. And you can see where it's eroded away and eaten up, and it was too dangerous to even carry it on the road. You'd have to strap the trailer and the box together to keep it from falling apart. So anyway, my next project, I can reuse all these braces that I put on it. And the one weakness on this, now this is sprung up, but if that was down like that, the one weakness I did with this was this trailer's got a little dihedral in it, and I should have put a wedge under there, and I'm going to make a wedge and mount it to the bottom of the trailer, so when I put this box back on, the new box on the trailer, it will sit flush, and this end will be resting on that trailer. For all these years, it's been sitting about 3/4 of an inch up. Now, if it was really loaded down, the trailer itself would flex a little bit, and the box would flex, and it would almost touch. But that was a weakness because this end was just not supported. Now, the tailgate, I can use all these over again. I can use the hinges, just have to buy new bolts. I can use these latches again. And I mounted this to the trailer by going underneath it and just drilling holes. Once I squared the board on the trailer, I drilled holes and just put long U-bolts in it. And the only problem with that is you had these studs up, so sometimes when you were trying to get the stuff out of here with a rake or whatever, it would hit those. Don't really know of any other way to do it except to put another floor on top of this, which you don't want to do because there's too much weight. But there's two there, and there's two there, and there's three across here, and there was three across the back holding it down and also incorporated the hinges into it. So anyway, I got to take it all apart, take all the stuff off of it I'm going to use, and it takes 3 sheets of plywood, 3/4 inch exterior grade, and it takes a sheet for the bottom. If you cut one in half, it takes a sheet for each side, and then if you cut new ones for the front and the back, it would take a half a sheet. And I'm debating whether to put 1/2 inch on the top just to keep the weight down, because this little trailer doesn't carry but so much weight as it is. But I do have 3/4 inch salt treated plywood boards to put it back together, and then the rest is just boxing in with 2x4s. And I might on this one put an extra brace in the side. And I cover this with a tarp, and I bring it over the side, and you can see over the years where I screw a board to hold the tarp down, and I've screwed this all up. And what I'm going to do is put a cap board over top of this to keep the weather out of the ends, and I'm going to use that cap board as where I would screw this into. I might put another board underneath it, so I'd be screwing into a board and not into my plywood. But anyway, I'll tell you a couple of videos while I'm working on it. And the nice thing about using a 1961 Cox trailer, the taxes on it is like $1.60 a year. We have personal property taxes on vehicles and different things, and so that makes it nice.